Postman, right? Okay. Online students, is it the screen is visible? All online students, could you please respond in the chat window? All the online students, could you please respond in the chat window? Online students, could you please respond in the chat window? Okay, right. Okay, let's complete on that. Let's take care about in completing or working this particular respective postman activity. I mean, we need to begin taking care about in completing or working this particular respective API testing. So while working this particular API testing, mainly we need to begin take care about in sending with the request or taking care about response. We need to begin take care about in confirming that having with that particular request and response has been correct or not. We need to begin take care about that particular respective request and response has been correct or not. That is what we need to begin take care about in understanding or need to begin take care about in doing this particular activity. So further, we have to take care about that particular status code. We need to begin taking care about in having this particular respective status code. Based on that particular status code, we need to begin confirm that how exactly we can take care about in doing this particular respective API testing. So further, we need to begin take care about we need to begin taking care about in implementing that particular respective manual testing. That particular manual testing we need to begin take care about in doing with the help of Postman. With the help of Postman, we need to begin take care about in implementing that particular respective manual testing. Further, as usual, we need to begin taking care about in referring with that particular requirement document related to that particular API. We need to begin take care about in referring with requirement document. Along with requirement document, along with requirement document, we need to begin taking care about in referring with that particular respective test cases. We need to begin take care about in referring with that particular respective test cases. We need to begin taking care about in utilizing that particular respective requirement document. We need to begin take care about in utilizing that particular requirement document. And then we need to begin using, we need to begin take care about referring with requirement document and will take care about in referring with that particular respective application. We need to begin using that particular respective application and then coming up with in writing that particular respective test cases. So let's go with how exactly we can continue in writing that particular respective test cases here. Okay, let's see that let's look into that how exactly we can take care about in writing that particular respective test cases. Right. Let's continue on that. We need to begin taking care about in writing with that particular test cases that we need to begin take care about that particular respective template. As part of test cases, we need to begin take care about that particular respective template. According to that particular template, we need to begin take care about in writing with test cases here. So further, as of now, we need to begin take care about in doing that particular respective test design. We need to begin take care about in considering the test design, need to begin take care about in writing with the test cases. First, we have been taking care about writing with the test cases. After that, after that, we need to begin take care about in doing that particular respective test execution. First, we need to begin take care about in doing that particular respective test design, and after that we need to begin take care about in having with test execution. So for now we are taking care about in writing with test cases. Because of that we need to begin take care about in documenting up to expected result. That particular actual result it will be providing at the time of test execution. Okay, let's take care about in writing with some more test cases. We need to begin take care about referring with requirement document. According to that particular requirement document, we need to take care about in writing with the test cases. Now, let's see that how exactly we can take care about in writing with test cases. Okay, let's see that. So the one it will be taking care about that particular test case ID. We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular test step. Previously, we got taking care about sending with the request for single user. Now we need to begin take care about in sending for list of users. Nothing but we can understand that multiple users. We need to take care about sending with the request to list of the users. Further, we need to begin provide. We need to begin provide that particular URL. We are taking care about in working with get method. We are taking care about in working with get method, considering the get request. If I'm taking with this particular get request, previously we are taking care about single user. In the same way, we need to try for list of users. We have to take care about, we need to take care about in providing list of users. That particular list of users, we need to be get utilize that particular respective URL. We have to take care about, we need to take care about in providing that particular URL. If I'm taking with status code, if I'm taking with the status code, as we are working with get method, for get method, what is the status code? What is it? 200. For the get method, we need to be get take care about that particular status code considering that taking with 200. In the same way, that particular expected result, we need to be get mentioned that status code should be displayed as 200. That particular status code need to be get displayed as 200. Okay. In this way, we need to be get taking care about it, and we are having that particular status body also. We can get provide that information also according to that particular requirement document. According to that particular requirement document, having with that particular respective status body, if required, we can provide that particular information also. But for now, I'm just taking care about only that particular respective status code. In the same way, we can try with one more request. What is that particular request? Taking with post request. If I'm taking with post request, what is the result? 201. We need to be get with the result that we will be taking with 201. Let's see that how we can write. As usual, we can consider that TC 007 taking care about in writing with that particular test step. We need to take care about that particular test step. See the steps. Now we need to be get select which request, which will be taking with post request. We need to be get enter URL. We need to be get enter URL for post request. After that, after that, we need to take care about click on. We have to take care about click on radio button. We need to take care about click on radio button of taking with raw data. What is mean by that step? You will understand. What is mean by that? You will understand. Once we got click on raw data, need to be get mentioning that enter required data, enter required data to insert server, to insert server. Then you will be taking with, then you will be taking with click on send button and then taking with verify status code. We need to be get take care about click on send button, and we have to take care about in verifying with that particular respective status code. We need to be get taking care about, which need to be get taking care about in having this particular step. We need to be get understand what exactly that particular steps need to be followed according to that particular requirement document. Okay. Now we need to be get provide that URL. We have to take care about in providing the URL related to which request? Post request. Related to post request. See that. Having the post request? Right. So related to post request, we need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular URL. We need to be get provide that particular respective URL. We can take care about in providing that URL. What should be the status code? What is the status code? 201. We need to be get take care about in having that particular status code considering the 201. Okay. Now we need to take care about mentioning that particular status code considering the 201 at the same time. At the same time, the status code should be displayed as 201 and message, not like message, error message. Just we need to able to see that message should be displayed as message should be displayed as considering that created at message should be displayed as considering that created at. This is what we are expecting. This is what the result we are expecting as part of this particular post request. In the same way, you can take care about put request. In the same way, we can take care about put request. Put request also. Put request also. We can try similar step. Put request also. We can try for similar step. This is which you will be taking with put request. The one you will be taking with considering the put request. And then you need to be get take care about update. Put method is for update. If I'm taking with put method, if I'm taking with put method, considering the taking with update. Okay. Now we need to take care about that particular URL related to put method, related to put method. We need to be get take care about in providing that particular respective URL. We need to take care about in providing that particular respective URL. Okay. For put method status code, for put method status code 200. For put method status code, you will be taking with 200. The same thing will be done. Status code should be displayed as, what is the status code? 200. If I'm taking with the message, if I'm taking with the message, we need to be get mentioned that updated. If I'm taking with the message, we need to be get updated. That is what we need to be get taking care about in utilizing that particular respective comfortable. In this way, you need to be get comfortable taking care about in utilizing that particular respective status code. According to be get comfortable, what exactly that particular status code need to be get provided. Okay. In the same way, you got taking with one more test case that you can consider that related to delete. We can take care about that particular step related to that particular delete request. If I'm taking with delete request, we need to be get mentioning that taking with delete request that particular URL, that particular URL taking with delete, that particular URL you will be taking with delete activity. Okay. Now, whenever you are taking care about that particular delete, you will just take care about entering that particular URL related to that particular delete and then taking care about in click on send button and verifying status code. Now we need to be get provide that particular URL related to delete. Related to delete, we have to take care about in providing that particular respective URL. If I'm taking with the delete, we need to be get provide that URL. For delete, status code, what is it? 204. We need to be get provide 204. If I'm taking with that particular status code, we need to be get mentioned that 204. In the same way, we have to take care about in displaying that particular message. It's need to be get displayed that particular message considering the taking with 204. In this way, you have to take care about in writing all the required test cases based on the requirement. Requirement document will be playing with a very important role according to the requirement document. Based on the information provided, you need to take care about in writing with all the required test cases. So as part of manual testing, manual testing started from manual requirements understanding. After that, test plan. After that, test scenarios. After that, test cases. After that, test execution. After that, what is it? Bug reporting. And the last activity, test closure. So we need to be get take care about in understanding all that particular requirements here. So and then we got take care about in preparing with these particular respective. We need to be get take care about in preparing with this particular respective test cases here. If I'm taking with this particular respective test cases, we need to be get take care about. We need to be get take care about right. So we need to be get taking care about in having that particular respective steps. We need to be get writing all that particular respective test cases. So once I got right with all the required test cases, we need to take care about test execution. If I'm taking with test execution, if I'm taking with test execution, meaning of test execution, comparison of expected result with actual result. Meaning of expected result based on requirement document. Meaning of actual result based on application. If both the results are same, pass. Both the results are not same, fail. In case of pass, we need to go with another test case. In case of fail, we need to go with bug reporting. That is what we need to be get followed, need to take care about the same concept here. Any kind of testing, any kind of testing you are following, any kind of testing you are following, you need to be get take care about in doing with the same thing. It can be functionality testing or it can be API testing or any other testing. We need to be get take care about in followed with the same steps here. So now we got take care about writing with all that particular test cases. We need to be get take care about in writing with all the test cases. Along with that, we need to be get take care about Along with that, we need to be get take care about in considering that taking with this particular test execution as we got take care about writing with the test cases. We need to take care about in executing that particular test cases. If I'm taking with test execution according to our understanding, if you want to start test execution, what you require for doing the test execution, what you require? What is it? What is that? For doing test execution. Test execution. What you required? Yeah. Only application. Huh? Test cases and application. If we want to start with, if we want to start with test execution, it's mandatory. We require test cases and application. Only test cases, we can't go with execution. Only application, we can't go with execution. It's mandatory that we record test cases and application. In case of taking care about functionality testing, test cases are available. In the same way, application also available. But while working this particular API testing, while working this particular API testing, we got that particular test cases. We got that particular test cases. Now, how about taking with application? Now, that particular application only you need to be get take care about in utilizing this particular respective postman. While doing that particular execution, test cases we got, we written with the test cases. Along with test cases, we need to take care about application. That particular application you will be taking with postman. Now we need to take the test cases and we need to take postman and need to be get started doing with execution. Let's see that how exactly, let's see that how exactly we can take care about in getting started working with this particular respective postman. If I'm taking with this particular respective postman, how exactly we can get started? What are all the respective steps need to be followed? Previously, we got taking care about in working with Eclipse, use of Eclipse, writing the programs and executing the program. Under Eclipse, what we are creating? What is it? Project. Under project, what is it? Package, which need to be get take care about package. Under package, what is it? Class. Under the class, taking care about that method, nothing but code. We need to be get take care about, we need to be get take care about in followed these particular steps while working, while working this particular Eclipse or while doing the programming, we need to be get take care about, we need to be get take care about in followed these particular step. We need to be get take care about in followed these particular steps here. Okay. Now, see the understanding, see the understanding. The same thing we need to take care about. The same thing we need to be get take care about in having with postman. While working while working this particular API testing, we need to take care about in utilizing the Postman. First, you will be taking with Postman. Under Postman, under Postman, you need to take care about. Under the Postman, you need to be get take care about in creating with in creating with workspace. We need to be get take care about in mentioning dot create workspace. First, it will be taking with Postman. Under Postman, we need to create workspace. Once workspace has been created, once workspace has been created, under workspace, under workspace, we need to take care about, we need to take care about in creating with collection. We need to be get take care about in creating with collection. If I'm taking with the steps, if I'm taking with the steps, we need to take care about Postman. We have to take care about that particular Postman, and then we need to be get take care about in creating with workspace, and then taking care about in creating with collection. Under the collection, under the collection, we need to be get taking care about creating with request. Under the collection, we need to be get take care about in creating with request. If I'm taking with if I'm taking with that particular request, if I'm taking with that particular request, taking care about, we can use the request of get request, and then taking with post request, and then taking with put request, and taking with delete request. So the concept is, while working this particular respective API testing, in that API testing, while working this particular Postman, we need to be get take care about in followed with this particular step, considering the taking with utilizing the Postman. Under Postman, we need to take care about creating with workspace. Once workspace is created, under workspace, we need to create collection. Under collection, we need to create that particular request. This is what we need to be get take care about. This is what we need to be get take care about in followed that particular respective steps. We need to be get we need to be get taking care about in following with that particular respective step according to the requirement, according to the requirement, we need to be get take care about in followed that particular respective steps here. Okay. So now I can say that let's go with the same thing. Postman, the installation is done. What are the installation steps? Download and install postman.exe. We need to take care about downloading .exe file. That particular .exe file you need to take care about in installing. Once you done, once you done that particular installation, it will take care about in open that particular Postman. Once he got open the Postman, once Postman is available, under the Postman, what we have to create? Under Postman, what you have to create? What is it? Workspace. Meaning of the workspace? Path of saving the program. the meaning of workspace, the path of saving the program need to be get followed with the same. We need to be get take care about and followed with the same. See the steps, see the steps to be followed. Okay. Now see that. What is option you got? Workspace. Under that, you need to be get utilize the option. What is the option? What is it? Create workspace. We need to be get utilizing the option. You need to be get utilize the option that will be taking with create workspace. We need to begin utilizing the option that will be taking with create workspace. Okay. Once I got taking with, click on that button, create workspace. It will be asking that what kind of workspace, what kind of workspace. You can go with the default one and click on next button. We need to be get click on next button. Once I got, click on next button. Once I got, click on next button. It has been asking about name. It has been asking about the name. You need to be get provide. You need to be get provide that particular name. So the name according to you are comfortable, according to you are comfortable, you can provide. That you will be taking with, you can mention that 30, 30. 9. Okay. Which need to be get take care about that particular workspace. You need to be get provide. You need to be get provide the name according to your comfortable. According to your comfortable, you can take care about in providing any of the name. Okay. So need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that will be taking with that particular name. In case of summary, if you want to be get provide, you can take care about in providing that particular respective summary. So according to that particular requirement, you have to take care about in creating that particular workspace. See that initial part, I can go with individual one, I mean personal. In case of that project, we can try with team or we can try with taking with that particular public for now as part of the practice. As part of the practice, you can take care about in utilizing the option considering that personal. Okay. Let's take care about click on create button. We need to be get take care about in clicking on create button. By that your workspace will be created. So first we are taking care about in utilizing with postman. Under the postman, what we need to create? What we need to create? Workspace. So under the postman, we need to be get take care about in creating with that particular workspace here. We need to be get take care about in creating with that particular workspace. If I'm taking with, if I'm taking with that particular workspace, once workspace has been created, once workspace has been created, under workspace, what we have to create? What is it? Collections. Under workspace, we need to be get take care about in creating with collection. Taking with in creating that particular collection need to be get provide. Need to be get provide that particular name. Whatever the name you want to be get provide, you can take care about in providing that particular name. You can take care about, in providing that particular name that will be taking with collection. Okay, so collection has been getting created. So we need to be take care about creating workspace. Under the workspace need to be get created collection. Under the collection, what is it? Request. What kind of request? Get request, post request, put request. What is it? Delete request. Mainly these four requests. Apart from these four, we can try with another request also, but mainly we need to take care about these particular four requests. Okay. Now, as we created collection, as we created the collection, we need to create request, taking care about creating with request, taking care about creating with request. So that particular request taking with get request. That particular request we are taking care about in having with that particular get request. We need to be get take care about in having with that get request. This is what the first setup need to be done while doing test execution. While doing the test execution, we have to take care about that particular test cases. We need to take care about API related test cases. Along with that API test cases, we need to be get take care about. Along with that API test cases, we need to be get taking care about in using that particular postman, and then taking care about in having these particular steps need to be done. Let's take care about doing test execution. Now we got the postman, and then having the test cases are available, postman is available, then we can take care about test execution. Meaning of the test execution, what is it? Comparison of expected result with actual result. We need to take care about the same thing. Let's follow the step. See the test case one. What are the steps need to follow? Launch postman. After that, get request. After that, URL. URL will be the protocol of HTTPS. Okay. Now, what should be the status code? What should be the status code? 200. Expected result? 200. Let's see that. Now, let's take care about in doing that. We are already created workspace collection. Under that request, according to our test case, what is the request we are using? Get request. That particular get request, we are providing the URL, taking with protocol of HTTPS. Now we are sending with request to the server. Now you can understand the concept of API testing. As part of API testing, what need to be test? Sending with the request and getting with response. As part of this particular API testing, we need to be take care about sending with the request and then getting that particular response here. So further, we are taking care about in using the send button. This is we can consider that the request body, and then this is we can consider that the response. Now, How we can confirm that request and response is correct or not? How you will decide request and response correct or not? Based on status code. Based on the status code, we need to confirm that that particular request and response has been correct or not according to the requirement document. What is the status code we are expecting? 200. Let's see that actual result. Let's see that actual result. Let's click on send. What is the status code you got? What is the status code? 200. Meaning of 200? Okay or successful. So we got status code. We got status code. What is the status code we got? 200. Now compare expected and actual. If we just compare expected and actual, both are same? Both are same or not? Both are same or not? Same. What will consider? Pass or fail? Which will be considering that pass. As both are same, we need to be get take care about in considering that pass. Okay. Next. Second test case. Same step. What is the protocol? What is that protocol? HTTP. We need to try with protocol HTTP. We need to take care about that particular URL. Status code, what are you expecting? 400. Okay. Let's see that. Let's go with the step. I'm taking with get request only. We are working with get request only, but need to be get provide the protocol. What should be the protocol? HTTP. Okay. Now I need to take care about click on send button. If we click on send button, what is the expected status code? What is it? 400. The expected status code. The expected status code. We need to be get 400. Let's click on send button. What is the status code we got? What is the status code we got? 200. Let's see that. Need to be get provide the actual status code. What is the status code? 200. Expected 400. Both are same? Both are same or not? Not same. As both are not same, what will consider? What will consider? Taking with fail. In case of fail, what need to be done? What need to be done? Bug reporting. Meaning of bug reporting? What is it? Documenting the issue. The meaning of bug reporting need to be get considering the documenting the issue. We need to be get take care about. We need to be get take care about in documenting. You need to be get take care about in documenting the color bug. All bug reporting concept is same. You can mention like you can consider that accepting protocol of HTTP, accepting protocol of HTTP. In this way, all that bug reporting steps will be the same. How you done with the template? The same template will be followed in case of that particular tool. You will be utilizing that particular tool. So all that particular concept will be the same. So in this way, you can take care about in documenting that particular bug. You can try in documenting that particular bug. In this way, you have to take care about, you need to take care about in providing that particular respective test execution and then finding with the bugs. Previously, with the help of functionality testing, That is with the respective of application layer. API testing with the respective of which layer? What is it? Business layer or logic layer. That particular logic, that particular business layer or logic layer working correctly or not need to be get tested. That is what you are taking with that particular business layer, or you will be taking with the logic layer. Need to be get taking care about continued with the same. Get request only, get request only. Need to be test with which domain? Dot in. We need to be get take care about dot in. Now let's see that we have to take care about in testing with dot in. What is the status code? Status code 200. We need to be get take care about that particular 200. Click on send. What should be the status code? 200. We need to be get status code that we will be taking with 200. Okay. So that you are mentioning. What is the status code? 200. What is the status? Status pass, which we will be mentioning that taking with pass. Next we will be taking domain. What we need to try? .com or .info. We need to try with, we need to try with .com, .info. Let me try with .info. Now click on send button. We need to be get click on send button. What is the status code you got? What is the status code? 200. Now we can see that status code 200. What is expected? 400. Actual 200. What is the status? What is the status? Taking with fail. So we can report that particular bug. According to that, that particular API development team, they will take care about in doing the required modifications. We need to be get take care about in providing. We need to take care about in providing that particular result here. Now, taking care about get request only, that particular get request, we are testing the logic of to retrieve single user. We are taking care about in testing the logic of retrieving the single user. Let's say that taking care about that particular respective URL. What is the status code? 200. Okay. Get method only, get method only, providing that URL, retrieving. See that URL. This is protocol, domain address, server address, and then taking care about API. With the help of API, we are retrieving user. That user, one single user, whereas the ID matching with the number. What is that number? 2. The ID matching with the 2. It has to get that information from the server. Now we can understand how we are conforming, that particular respective logic. The main target of API testing, we need to confirm that that particular logic working correctly or not. But the logic, are we able to open the server code? Are we able to connect the server code? No, we are not referring any of the server code, but that logic has been working correctly or not. We are trying to test with the help of API. Now, you can see here, I'm sending the request. I'm sending the request. Okay. What is the status code? 200. See that if I'm taking with employee ID or ID, what is ID we given? 2. See that. What is ID got? So related to that ID, email, first name, last name I got. Let me try. 3. Click on send. What is the status code? Status code 200 because I'm trying with the ID of 3 as it is available. It has been giving with ID number 3. That particular email, first name, last name. Let me try taking with 1. That it will be taking with giving that particular results. That means if I'm trying to test the logic of either we are able to retrieve the single user details, that logic working correctly or not, we are trying to test it. So according to that, I given that URL giving with only one user. In case assume that if I'm giving the one in the result, giving the 2, then it will be the error. Then that we can consider as a bug, not like that logic is not working correctly. Okay. Now, as it is working correctly, the status code. What is the status code? Taking with 200. That particular status considering the taking with pass. In the same way, you can try. In the same way, you can try for list of users. In the same way, you can try for list of users. Okay, let me take that URL. Which request we are trying? Get request. What should be the status code? 200. Okay. Get request taking with URL. Understand the URL here. Protocol, server address, domain, API, retrieving users. Having the question mark symbol. Meaning of question mark symbol? Meaning of question mark symbol. Search query. It asks to search users. It asks to search. It asks to search users. That users in the page we got equal symbol. Meaning of equal symbol? Assigning. So whereas in the page number which is equal to 2, in the page number which is equal to 2, it has to retrieve that particular details. Let's say that. Let's click on send. What is the status code? 200. See the page number. What is the page number he got? 2. According to the data in one page, how many records? 6 records. Totally how many pages? 2. That means 6 into 2. 6 into 2. What is it? 12. We need to be get 12 records. We need to be get 12 records. For now, which page we are retrieving? Second page. We are retrieving second page. In the first page, 6 records. Second page, 6 records. Now we can cross check that. If we see here, ID number 7 and then 8, 9, 10, 11, taking with 12. If I try with 1, if I try with 1, taking with 1 to 6, say that. What is the status code? 200. Page number 1. You got page number 1. That will be taking ID. 1 taking with 2 and then 3, 4 taking with 5 and considering that 6. So in that way, you need to take care about, you need to be get take care about in providing. This is what we need to be get understand, taking care about doing that particular test execution. So what is the status code? 200. What is the result? Result pass, which need to be get mentioned that that particular result is pass. Okay. Next. What is the next request? Post. Functionality of post request. Functionality of post request. Uh, Functionality post request. Uh, it has to create new requests for server. It has to create new requests for server. Nothing but indirectly we need to test the logic of inserting the data. Previously, it's a concept of retrieving the data. The post request that is inserting with the data, that logic, that particular logic working correctly or not. Okay. See the steps here. See the step. Need to begin take care about post request. We need to begin take care about that particular post request. Okay. What is the request? Post need to provide that URL. Here, we need to insert the data. What kind of data? What kind of data we need to insert? We have to provide. Selecting the option, considering the raw data. Selecting with the option is raw data. Now, we need to provide that particular data. We need to begin take care about in providing that particular data. For now, it can go with the dummy data. Just we are taking care about that particular name. That we are taking care about that particular name and providing the dummy data. Now we'll click on send status code. For post method status code. What is it? What is it? Uh, Online students, please respond. Online students, don't go for sleeping. All the online students, even they are attending in online, you need to be respond. Is it online students are available or still sleeping? Online students, at least respond yes or no. Is it available or not? Online students, I'm getting very less response. Please respond in the chat window. All the online students. Okay. What should be the status code? 201. Okay. Let's click on send. Send button. What is the status code? What is the message? Message. We are able to see that created at. We are able to see that created at. Able to see that particular date and time also. We are able to see that particular date and taking with time also. So in this way, we need to begin take care about. In this way, we need to begin take care about in utilizing this particular respective API testing. So with this, we can confirm that the logic of inserting with the data working correctly. So that is what we can take care about post method. So now, what is the status code we got? 201. The status, pass or fail? Taking with pass. In the same way, we can try put method. Put method is for put method, guys. Put method is for updating the request. What should be the status code? Status code 200. We need to begin take care about the status code 200. Taking with put method. We need to begin provide put method giving with that particular URL. I'm just updating the data. I'm just updating the data. Now you can see here. We are taking with put method. Previously, we done with post method. For post method, what is the message? Created. In case of put method, what is the message we are expecting? What is that message? Updated it. Let's say that. Click on send. Status code. Status code 200. What is the message we got? What is the message we got? Updated it. Updated it. That particular status code 200 status. Pass or fail? Taking with pass. Okay. In the same way, we can try for delete. We can try for delete. For delete, what is the status code? What is it? 204, 204, whatever it can be. Need to be get take care about 204. Let me test it. Taking with delete method need to be get provide that URL. We need to be get provide that particular URL and then providing that particular send. Once you click on send, what is the status code? 204. Let's see that. What we got? What is the status code? What is the status code? 204. It has been giving with that particular status code 204. It is not giving any data. So that it will mention that. What is the status code? 204. Result. Pass or fail? Pass or fail? Why pass? Why pass? Expected result and actual result. Both are same. That he will take care about considering that particular test case has been passed. So in this way, you need to take care about. In this way, you have to take care about in doing that particular respective API testing with the help of Postman. So with the help of Postman, in this way, we can take care about in doing that particular respective testing here. In the same way, we can go with automation testing. That automation testing, we are trying with the help of rest assured, right with the new heading right with the new heading, mention that API testing, API testing using rest assured, API testing using rest assured. It can go with, it can go with API testing with rest assured. Right. What is the heading? API testing using rest assured. Meaning of API, application programming interface. So we need to take care about in doing that particular API testing with the help of rest assured. This concept, this concept, the same thing as Selenium. This particular concept, the same thing it will be followed as Selenium. That means if you want to work with, if you want to work with Selenium, what you require? Yeah. To work with Selenium, what you require? Jar files. Based on jar files, packages. Based on packages, class. Based on the class, method. Use of the method to perform action. That action, performing the action, is nothing but developing automation script. Developing automation scripts done based on what is it? Manual test cases. As usual, we got taking care about that particular manual test cases according to that manual test cases we have to take care about in doing that particular respective automation testing. Now, while working with this particular API testing also, you need to be get followed the same thing. First, you need to take care about jar files related to API testing. We need to take care about jar files related to API testing. In the same way, based on jar files, what you will access? What is it? Packages. Based on packages, taking with class. Based on the class, taking with method. So that particular method, use of the method to perform action. That is what your whole programming concept. You may work with Java, Selenium, RestAssured, Python, .NET, any programming, your concepts will be the same. According to the requirement, according to the requirement, you need to be get. According to the requirement, you need to be get comfortable. What exactly that particular action need to be get followed. Once you are aware of that, once you are knowing that what kind of action need to be get performed for that particular action, you will take care about referring the required method available in method available in class available in what is it? Package available in what is it? Jar files available in jar files available in uh, Google or website. So that Google available in uh, okay, browser available in system. That system available in uh, uh, that bag available uh, in your hostel. It's need to be there. Okay. So need to be get take care about that particular step. Any programming, it can follow that same steps here. So whenever you're taking with real time, see that in real time, how easy you can do the programming. All these things are available in Google only. You doesn't require any major hard work, only smart work. In Google, I mean, just everything available. Once you got in a job, your job will be very easy. Because of that, the only target should be uh, getting with the job. Getting the job should be the target. So you have to take care about how you can clear that particular interview. Clearing with the interviews should be the target. For that, you need to be get take care about all that particular preparations. So please take care about all that particular practice. So please look into that. Taking care about all that practice in the very perfect way. Okay. Now let's see that how we can do this programming. That programming, the same thing we will be doing for doing with the programming as usual, taking care about utilizing Eclipse. Use of Eclipse. writing the programs and executing the program. Same thing will follow. Taking care about Eclipse. Under Eclipse, project. Under project, what is it? Package. Under package, class. Under the class, taking with method or code followed with the same need to be get take care about. You can create new project. You guys can create the new project. For now I'm taking with the same thing, and then taking with creating with package need to be get take care about. Need to be get take care about in creating with package that will be taking with API examples. Now, once package has been created, once package has been created, under that creating with class need to be get take care about in creating with class that will be taking with get request need to be get take care about in creating with that particular get request. As usual, if you are expecting, if you are expecting HTML reports need to be generated, what you can use? For generating the reports, what you will use? TestNG. If you are expecting that, if you are expecting that, that particular HTML reports need to be get generated, you can take care about in utilizing. You can take care about in utilizing that particular respective TestNG. Otherwise, you can take care about in continued with main method. You need to be get take care about in continued with main method that will be taking with string aux. So we can take care about in continued with that particular respective main method. As usual, we need to be get take care about in performing that particular test step. If we want to perform that particular test step, we need to be get take care about. We need to be get take care about in having with that particular jar file. We need to be get take care about. We need to be get take care about in utilizing that particular respective jar files here. Let's take care about. Let's take care about in having that particular respective jar files here. We need to be get take care about that particular respective jar files here. Related to, related to rest assured, related to rest assured, not like one individual jar file, not like one individual jar file. We are having with we are having multiple jar files are there related to rest assured, related to rest assured, multiple jar files are available. Because of that, I got added that zip file. You need to extract when you're taking the practice. When you are taking the practice, you need to go with extract of that particular zip file, and then you need to begin take care about. You need to take care about adding the jar files. Adding the jar files, same thing. What are the steps? Right click on project. After that, build a path. After that, configure, build a path. After that, libraries tab. After that, taking with class path only. And then add external jars. You need to take care about. You need to take care about. Browse all that particular Selenium jar files. You need to take care about. Browse all that particular Selenium jar files. taking with all the jar files related to Selenium, how you got multiple jar files in the same way related to rest assured also you have to take care about all that jar files related to rest assured also you need to take care about all the jar files here. Okay, click on open. After that, apply and close. By that, all your jar files will be added. Once your jar files has been added, once your jar files has been added, your programming steps will be the same. Your programming steps will be the same. Say that if I'm taking with API testing, meaning of API testing, API testing, sending with the request and getting the response. Now, according to our requirement, who has to send the request? Tester. According to the requirement, who has to send the request? Request ever పంపించాలి poster. Which API you are working? Rest assured. We are taking with rest assured. We can go with postman also, but that postman we mentioned like as part of manual. Now we are taking like automation. Meaning of automation testing? Testing done by tool. But is it everything done by tool? Is it everything done by tool? No. What we have to do? We need to provide instruction. That instructions we can provide with the help of programming. That programming we are doing with the help of rest assured. Now, according to our requirement, we need to take care about rest assured. With the help of rest assured, we need to send requests and we need to get response. Further, previously you done that activity. Previously you done the activity manual by taking one postman tool, by having one UI, you send the request. Now the same thing we are implementing with the help of programming. Let's see that how we can do that. Now, how we can do the programming? The programming steps will be the same. As usual, need to perform the action. How we can perform the action? By using method. Now, if I'm taking the method, how we can access the method? How we can access a method? By using object. That method, how many types? Method, how many types? Two types. What are those? Predefined, user defined. As usual, these particular rest assured guys, already they created the methods. You doesn't require to go with any of your own method. Already they created the methods. Just you have to take care about utilizing the methods. Let's see that how we are doing. Now, I need to take care about sending the request and getting with response. Okay. See that how we are doing that programming, that request and response we are sending with the help of rest assured. I'm taking with rest assured. With the help of rest assured, with the help of rest assured. Which request I'm sending? Which request? Get request. I'm taking care about sending with get request. That get request, I need to take care about URL. That get request, I need to take care about URL. So I'm just taking care about, that particular URL. Okay. Need to provide URL. Okay. Giving an error. What is it? We need to import. We need to import that particular package. We have to take care about in importing that particular packages. We need to import related to rest assured. We need to import related to rest assured. Same thing as Selenium. But is that Selenium? No, same thing like Selenium, but not like Selenium here. We are taking care about importing all the packages. See that. See the understanding. I got in a symbol. What is that symbol? Symbol. That I. Meaning of I. Meaning of I. Interface. Interface. We got. Considering that C. Meaning of C. Meaning of C class. For interface, can we directly create the object? For interface, directly can we create object? No, because of that, taking the reference of class, taking with reference of the class. Get method is one predefined method in rest assured. Rest assured is one predefined class. Response is one predefined interface. So just all the programming concepts will be the same. All the programming concepts will be the same. Now we are sending request. You will get response. We need to confirm that that response has been correct or not. How we can decide that request response correct or not? By taking status code. We need to retrieve the status code. We need to print the status code. If I want to print the status code, that status code is number or character? Number or character? Number. Because of that, I'm giving the data type is int, integer, integer, taking with status code equal to, I'm taking the response, response dot. Now I required status code. See the method name. What is the method name? Method name get status code. Method name get status code. One predefined method. One predefined method. Now you can see how easy of programming. So everything, any programming, the same thing here. So just you need to understand the requirement according to the requirement. That method for method, that class taking the package. So programming is not at all difficult. Just you need to be get comfortable that standards here. Now we got retrieving status code. We need to print. We need to print that status code. We need to be get take care about in printing that particular status code. Okay, so printing that particular status code. Along with that, I want to understand how much time it was taking to give the response from the server, how much time it was taking to provide response. For that, I can take care about, utilizing the method. Utilizing the method. What is the method? Get time. Get time is one particular method. Get time is one particular predefined method. This is you are taking care about considering that status code. I'm giving plus symbol. Meaning of plus symbol? According to this meaning of plus symbol. concatenation, taking with concatenation. This is considering the taking with response time, taking with response time. Okay, now we can see. So now if you execute this program, what should be the status code? What should be the status code? 200. Okay, let's see that. Let's say that that particular status code, we need to be get that particular status code considering that 200. What is the status code? 200. This is response time in milliseconds. Response time in the milliseconds. Okay. This is response time. It will be taking in milliseconds. This is how we can take care about in doing the automation with the respective of rest assured. We are retrieving one user details, but are we able to print the user details here? We are just able to print status code only. We are not able to print that particular user details. If we want to print, if we want to print that particular user details, if we want to print that particular user details, how exactly we can print it? Again, I'm taking with using the method name, using the method name. What is the method name? What is the method name? As a string. Meaning of the string, group of characters. The meaning of string, group of characters. It has to take care about, it's need to be taking care about in printing that particular one. Now you can say that. Now you can say that taking care about run as Java application. It has to take care about printing with status code, response time, and then giving with that particular employee ID details here. So in this way, you have to take care about your programming. When you work with Selenium, Selenium methods you got utilized. When you work with rest assured, taking the help of that rest assured methods. So any kind of programming, you need to be get. Any kind of programming, you have to take care about in following with that particular respective steps here. So in this way, you can take care about, in this way, you can take care about in working with get request. In the same way, what is a net request? Post. What is the functionality of post request? Functionality of post request. What is it? Taking with new request to server. You need to take care about, you need to take care about new request to server. We have to take care about, we need to take care about in providing post request. How exactly we can do through programming? How exactly we can take care about, how exactly we can take care about in doing this programming? Let's say that. So further, we need to understand the new concept related to this particular one. We have to take care about in understanding the new concept. Let's see that what exactly that particular new concept. Say that. Now, previously, you done with concept of data types and variables. Remembered? Remembered or not? What you remembered? What is it? Data types and variables. Okay. What is the use of that? What is it? Representing the data. How many types of data types? Uh-huh. Online students. How many types of data types? How many? Two types. What are those? Primitive. చెప్పనా ఏమైంది వదిలే అయితే వస్తాడు వస్తాయి తొందరగా వస్తాయి సరే Oh, see that. So if I'm taking the data type, how many types we got? Two types. What are those? Primitive, non-primitive. In the same way, that variables, how many types? How many types? Three types. First one, local variables, instance variables, static variables, or class variables. Now, see the understanding, see the concept here. We are already knowing about concept of data types and variables. Use of that representing the data. In the same way, you're already knowing the concept of arrays. If I'm taking with arrays, what is the use of arrays? Use of the arrays to represent more number of data. In the same way, you got taking care about array list. Use of array list. Use of array list. Online students. Say that. Use of data types and variables to represent uh, less number of data. In the same way, taking with arrays concept. Arrays is for to represent more number of data. In the same way, array list is to represent more data, to represent more data in runtime, to represent more data in runtime. Okay. Now, in the same way, there are a lot of concept in Java. All these things related to Java. Just we can try on that. You have a concept of list. Similar to that, you got a concept of set. In the same way, you got a concept of taking with hash map. What is it? Hash map. I mean, little bit advanced concepts in Java. So just you can go through that. What is the use of that? Just you can try in taking the information of, in taking with what is the use of that. We got data types and variables, arrays, and taking with arrays. Use of data types and variables representing less number of data. Arrays representing more data. Array lists represent more number of data. In the same way, you can utilize concept of hash map. If I'm taking with hash map, the concept of hash map is to represent to represent more data to represent more data with mapping to represent more data with mapping of key and value. So if I'm taking with this particular hash map, the concept of hash map, the concept